It's up.
44.
Yeah, but look what happened, the credit for, credit availability dried up.
I'm not talking about credit availability.
Bigger.
I'm talking about median
Price.
price
All right.
line.
Hey,
That's
Ted,
all.
thanks for going back to this.
Thank you, Ted.
Okay, now here's an interesting phenomenon here. The volume of sales, even though the volume is picking up, the black line, even though the volume, the number of sales is picking up, the dollar volume is the same. This is how much, this is the size of the pie that you guys are all eating. So even though the volume is picking up because prices are lower, we have what, $148 billion in predicted in 2010. You see where CAR thinks we're going to have a little less dollar volume next year. Okay, so it looks like the pie staying pretty much the same here, even though we see some volume pickup. So that tells you it might not be too much easier. You're still competing against everybody out there. This is a pretty chart. I'm not really interested in it. Median price, that's for your median price hounds. Down 17 year to date in California. It looks like LA County is doing better according to the Case-Shiller Index, right?
And that's it. Keep in mind there's a mix issue there because Case-Shiller is just single family. And also because when credit dries up for high dollar loans, automatically those are the sales that dry up the most. So your median's going to go down because you're selling more lower volume homes.
Well, the median did go down.
Yeah, it did.
We've already gone through that.
You got some mix issues. that
But
go
I
with these things.
think that it's being alleviated
Yeah, it is.
now. Okay, so sales by price range, under 500 appear to have gone up, right? Credit freeze here. Bigger houses have gone down, and the bigger houses have gone down. You can see they're starting to recover every so slightly here. And I'm not sure why these houses are dipping.
Because all the foreclosures are finally, the pool of distressed properties is starting to dry up. Wouldn't you think?
Yep. Good point.
I don't know. I hear your
Yes.
idea.
It is somewhat true. The foreclosed properties are closing escrow, so the prices, the super low prices, are no longer there.
So
And there's a lot of
there's not as many
competition, so
sellers.
it's-
Because,
That's right.
yeah, it seems
So it's
obvious to
driving
me
up the
that,
price.
Inventory has gone down, prices have steadied because the
yeah,
slam, get it,
Right.
sold stuff is gone.
okay. So California, here we keep seeing the same thing. Here's a California price trend. If you can't handle this thing, you can look at this. This is the average. God love computers. This is what the long-term trend line. And I was hoping that on your charts, Andy would give you the trend line instead of, we could see the long-term trend line instead of just seeing that months go boom, boom, boom. So I guess, at some point we'll cross back over this trend line, will we not? And there are areas harder hit than us. From peak, these are scary numbers, aren't they? But it's also true that the more expensive houses stop selling. So these are misleading numbers, in my opinion, that this is not really this bad, because the more expensive houses stopped selling and the lower end houses started selling, and so you don't have, let's see, where is LA in here? Right here, 43. My personal experience is around here, it not gone down to this degree, but you're having more lower sale houses sell, lower priced houses.
What is your opinion as to what it's gone down in this area?
30%. That's what I tell my clients. Okay, we're down to 4.3. months of, but in, those of you who are participating in those team meetings know that some areas have 2 months supply, some areas have even less than that. Torrance, where was I reading where Torrance has gone up by 7%
It's the
year over
Tuesday's
year.
daily breeze.
Is that it?
Right, we put it in the daily memo.
And then we
It's
went
up on
over
the
this
internet.
where the big houses, this is where John Altamura is still staked out, so he's feeling the pain. If you want me to stop and discuss this, we're happy to do it. Unsold inventory under 500K. You got more inventory over 500K. There's different ways to look at the same thing. Okay, well, I'm real interested in Lake County. So we're going to move on here. But you've got all this information is available to you if you Central Coast might be interesting just to see. Looks like Monterey is doing better than last year, right? And Santa Barbara, Southern California, is that us?
That's us.
Mhm.
LA's doing better, more higher volume. High Desert, more volume. Orange, Palm Springs, looks like it's pretty good all the way around, doesn't it? So we are selling more houses. And here's the median price. And year over year, CAR is showing they're down 14%. This will be 0 at some point, right? And then it will be positive, won't it? So maybe we should have a pool
Depends on the appraisers.
of when it goes positive.
Good idea.
Shoot the
First quarter,
appraisers. I
yeah.
think we need to put the appraisers and the lawyers on the bus and send them over a cliff. This is kind of a clever way where she talked. I think we went over this at the office meeting, didn't we? Where you have Laguna Beach and Temecula, 2 different worlds. Somebody told me about a street in Temecula where every single house was in foreclosure or upside down, But at some point, these people buying over here are gonna. I mean, people are moving to Temecula to buy houses at these reduced prices, are they not?
Yep.
Yeah.
I talked to a woman living in Torrance. She moved to Temecula and she bought a $550,000 house for $240,000. Brand new, 2-year-old house. Can you get that in Torrance?
Yeah. No.
So she was commuting. I don't know. The guy was commuting to Diamond Bar. Now they're commuting from Temecula. So now they have a beautiful house. So people are.
But it's Temecula.
Now, what would you think something like that would rent for over there?
Well, you're supposed to do that on your own.
Just on it.
Yeah, you and Donna are supposed to be over there buying those places. Picking my brain. Go over there on a Saturday and figure it out. Huh?
I'm sitting here in this classroom. You're here. Why don't I just ask? Why do I have to drive there?
Guys, people are doing it. People are doing it. I mean, when you can rent a house for more than it cost you, for $300 or $400 more than it cost you, then they're all going to get purchased. That's the turnaround. Isn't that true? That's what's happening in Modesto and Visalia and Fresno and all that. That's what's happening everywhere. So there's a lot of people up there buying 50 houses at a time, putting together groups. And, let's see, year over year percent change in median price. What's that? I don't know. No, it doesn't. It's not talking to me. Is it talking to you?
You can see that the blue line is the under 500,000, and the median price.
Oh, so this is the increase in the median price.
Yes.
Yeah.
In that price range under 500.
Right.
So they just use those.
Okay, so you can see the median price under 500 is coming up, and here it's kind of holding steady.
Yeah.
Okay. Distressed sales, we talked about this. Okay, LA 58%, San Bernardino 80%. You guys, this is not my experience. Is it your experience?
No.